Almost 2 months ago, I filmed a video about the Boxabl Casita, which is a 375 square foot foldable factory built home that takes just under an hour to set up. While the average cost of a home in the United States is almost $400,000, you can become a homeowner with the Boxabl Casita for only $49,500. That's a $350,500 discount, and you don't even have to pay that entire $49,500 amount up front. You can finance it for a cost of around $250 a month, which is significantly lower than most people's mortgages in the United States. This home comes with a full-size kitchen and stainless steel appliances, a washer and dryer unit, and central heating and cooling. It is wind, mold, and bug resistant and has been engineered with fire resistant materials. And this insane tiny home already has $1 billion worth of pre-orders. So you may be thinking, okay, Arena, if you already made a video about this thing, why are you making another one? And the reason is that there are some really important updates that I wanted to share with you guys, especially concerning the increased price necessary in order to reserve one of these homes and put yourself on the wait list. So if that sounds interesting to you, make sure you keep on watching. Hey everyone, welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Arena. I'm a licensed real estate agent in the state of Oregon, and on my channel we talk all about the latest updates in the housing market, the workforce, and the economy, and why that information matters to you. I also occasionally post vlogs documenting my experience as a real estate agent, so if any of that sounds interesting to you, I would love it if you would subscribe and turn on the bell notification so that you get notified every single time I upload. Let's just jump right into the video and start with the most important update that I wanted to give you guys regarding the Boxabl Casita, and that is the increase in price to reserve one of these. In my previous video, I included a screen recording of myself ordering one of these casitas, just, putting myself on the wait list, making that reservation, and I had purchased it for $1,200, or not necessarily purchased it, but just put myself on the wait list for early access to a Boxabl Casita when they are ready to the general public. So I paid $1,200. There were 4 options at the time of my payment. So the first one was to reserve for free. The second one was a $200 reservation. It doesn't put you higher up on the wait list. It's just, $200 for them to keep you updated on their progress, and it gets you on that wait list, but you're still fairly low priority. The third option was, at the time, $1,200 for early access and a $1,000 discount. And their fourth option was to just pay completely in full upfront, so the full $49,500 for the Boxabl Casita, and that option also got you a lifetime warranty. Now, when I went back to look at their landing page with all of these reservation options, I noticed that while the first 2 options are still the same, the one that is free and the $200 option, the third option, instead of being $1,200, it is now $5,000 to make that higher priority reservation with the $1,000 discount. The fourth option to pay in full is now completely gone and not available anymore. So why did Boxabl get rid of the full price option with the lifetime warranty, and why did they increase the cost of getting early access to the Casita from $1,200 to $5,000? Why did they make that increase? I think really the main reason, and perhaps the only reason, is the fact that Boxabl has been getting an overwhelming amount of demand for this Casita home. In early August, they were at 100,000 units pre-ordered. I'm sure it has increased since then, and they were almost at 50,000 clients. Now, keep in mind, this is just in the pre-order process, so there has been just absolutely booming demand. A lot of people are very interested in this new housing innovation, and not just regular people like me and you, but the government. Boxabl has a government contract for military housing that they have to complete before supplying regular people with homes. Besides, that government contract, there are large businesses and corporations that have also ordered multiple units from Boxabl. So I think the reason behind the increased price necessary to reserve one of these is really just this overwhelming amount of demand. So let's talk about these numbers really quick. If there are 100,000 units pre-ordered, I'm sure there are more by now, but we're just going to use that number because it's the most recent one that is available. Their initial manufacturing plant is only going to make 1 house every 90 minutes. So that's about 3,600 houses a year, which is really fast, and that is a lot of homes. But I mean, if we compare, 3,600 houses a year, and they have 100,000 units pre-ordered, it would take about 28 years for all of the current pre-orders to roll off of the production line.
That's crazy talk.
Now, of course, this 28 years is not a final number. This is just by taking their first manufacturing plant and thinking about those numbers. So with that one manufacturing plant and just 3,600 homes a year, it would take, about 28 years to make sure everybody gets their casita that they ordered. But as the years go on, Boxabl obviously is not just going to have the one building, the one manufacturing plant. They're going to have many, but it's going to take a few years for them to reach that point where they have multiple manufacturing plants creating 3,600 houses a year. When that happens, when they have those multiple buildings, of course, they'll be able to ramp up production and get all of these houses out to the people that have pre-ordered them a lot faster. But again, it's going to take some time for that to happen. While I'm giving you guys an update on the Boxabl Casita, on the wait list and the cost to pre-order, I also wanted to talk a little bit about how Boxabl, the Boxabl Casita, is different from traditional pre-built manufactured homes. Boxabl is definitely not the first company to come up with factory-built homes, but the reason that Boxabl is creating their casita, this foldable tiny house, is because they wanted to address the issue of difficult transportation of a regular factory-built home. The main thing is that other factory-built homes are not foldable, so they are a huge pain to transport. The loads are way oversized. Traditional factory-built housing ships wide load room modules that don't fit on the highway. Shipping wide loads means extra follow cars, restricted routes, restricted travel times, police escorts, and more. Boxabl rooms fold up from large 20-foot rooms down to small 8-foot highway legal loads. So even though factory-built homes already exist, Boxabl is still incredibly innovative because they are creating a very easy way to actually transport these homes to the site where they will be put together. The fact that they can be folded up and you don't have to try and figure out a way to transport these huge room modules on a highway, a freeway, that is very innovative in and of itself. And so I think that is another reason why the Boxabl Casita will be very successful, is because it's quick to build, easy to transport, and easy to set up once on site. Let me know what you guys think about the Boxabl Casita in the comments down below. I love it when you guys share your opinions, ask your questions, because it really opens up an opportunity for some really great dialogue. I want to hear if you think the price is reasonable. Is it worth it? Would you live in one of these homes yourselves? I just really want to hear all of your thoughts and all of your questions, so definitely leave all of those in the comments down below. Other than that, make sure to go down to the description box down below where you will find my contact information. If you or anyone you know needs to buy or sell a home in Oregon, I would absolutely love to help you with that, help you achieve your home goals as a licensed real estate agent in this great state. If you would like to see more from me on a more daily basis, definitely follow me on Instagram. My username is @ArenaD with 3 E's, and I will see you guys next week for a brand new video. Bye!